This week's Michigan Lottery Excellence in Education winner is Mary Phillips with North Shore Elementary in South Haven Public Schools. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
I have a letter from your nominator. Mary was selected as one of 30 Scholastic esports fellows worldwide last year. In that role, she collaborated with educators around the globe on best integrating esports into their classroom. Mary also runs a 2-week esports camp that integrates concepts of farming with Minecraft. She is a respected leader in the educational technology community, and this award is significant for the work and the role that she has in the community and school. What goes through your mind when you hear that?
I'm really grateful to receive some recognition. I joke that I'm the wild teacher at the end of the hallway, and in the day-to-day work of, running a school and taking care of our students, we don't always give each other the recognition that we deserve, as teachers being in the trenches and doing what we need to do.
That's a lot of work.
It is a lot of work.
Yeah. Tell us what esports are and how do you fit it into the curriculum?
Esports is short for electronic sports, and it is competitive video game play. Now, before you think, oh, video games, kids already do a lot of that. What's wonderful about esports is that it sets a model for healthy video game play. Esports athletes are fit, they work out, they go into their weight room, they eat nutritional food, they work with therapists and take care of their mental health, and they get lots of sleep. And in fact, the video games come last. They'll often work with physical trainers and occupational therapists to make sure that their fingers and their wrist and their joints are all healthy. And I wanted to bring that conversation to my students. They're already playing video games by the time they get to me in 4th and 5th grade. And every time I try to talk to them about taking time to unplug or walk away from your video games, the reaction was, oh, you're another grown-up telling us not to play with our games. When I was exposed to esports, it allowed me to say, hey, you know what? I'm a gamer too. I love games. I've been playing them. I tell them, I'm an OG gamer. I've been playing Nintendo since, well, it was the original Nintendo. And we didn't have to say original because that's all there was. So sharing that love with them and interest allowed them to say like, oh, okay, so she faces some of these struggles too. And then in my esports unit, we get to talk about the careers that are in the esports industry. So the students get a chance to play competitive games. We play Farmcraft, so we are competitively farming in Minecraft and learning about agriculture, but they're the coaches, the graphic designers, the marketing managers, and the IT support for our classroom.
So you're taking technology and incorporating it into your classroom in a unique way.
I try to make it as authentic as possible. I think that one of the best things we can do to students is not to waste their time. And I tell them, I don't want to waste your time. I'm going to show you this is what this job looks like, and this is how adults are going to solve these similar problems.
So the South Haven STEM team has an Hour of Code Family Night, which describes a STEM teacher's Christmas. Tell me about that and the excitement around that.
My team, TJ and Anna and Jody and I all host a family night where we invite families to come in and code robots and code in their own video games and banana pianos and experience that they can code computers. Anyone can be a computer programmer. The job is in high demand. Anybody who's working with computers and understand them. And by exposing our students and showing them, hey, I can do this, we're helping break the stereotype that a coder is a certain kind of person. And we're helping them find an opportunity like, hey, I could do this. I could see myself, coding computers.
You say you're not afraid to say, I don't know. Tell me about that.
I love learning. I think I became a teacher because honestly, I never stopped being curious. And kids are a lot better at handling like, oh, I don't know, let's see what happens sometimes than adults. And I don't know all the time. And I'm not very good at faking it and coming up with, wrong answers. So I say, hey, let's find out together. And it sends us on some of the most incredible journeys.
You don't have to spend the extra time that you do with your students. Why do you spend those extra hours?
Because they matter to me. And I know that one person can make a really important difference in the lives of young people. Honestly, it's easy to spend that time with them. They're incredible. Our young people are curious and generous and kind-hearted. And if you show enthusiasm and interest in something, they go along on that journey right with you.
Well, congratulations on winning this week's Excellence in Education Award, and thank you for what you do.
Thank you so much.
Mary receives a $1,500 check from the Michigan Lottery, and her class at North Shore Elementary in South Haven receives a $500 grant. Excellence in Education Awards, sponsored by the Michigan Lottery, providing more than $27 billion to public education since 1972.